Hani Abdile fled civil war in Somalia at the age of 16. She made her way to Australia by boat and spent 11 months on Christmas Island. She's now a writer and a performance poet and joins us now. Honey, welcome to The Drum.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, you are a wonderful poet and you're a wordsmith. I know that you began writing poetry when you were in detention. What was it that you wanted to say when you began to write there? And what did you want to say about that experience?
I guess writing for me is a survival. And I write for survival. And being in immigration detention, one thing that could keep me alive was writing.
Right, and just by a sense of of connecting you to your talent, of giving you a purpose. What was it about?
It was about existence. It was about more about a system that isn't valued as a human being, but believed in a written paper. And for me, writing poetry was the only way I could escape my own nightmares. Right. And being detained and the depression that every asylum seeker face who are in detention or have been in detention.
What was it like being there?
I tried to see life as a full of beauty and full of obstacles. And I would never recommend someone to be in Christmas Island, but I would say it was a challenging time. It was a place that I don't want to go back, and it's a place that I want all my friends to be out of, either they're in Christmas Island or Nauru or on detention or off detention. It's a place that no one should ever be.
Yeah, and what do you think the people who haven't stepped foot inside a detention centre or a place like Christmas Island would not understand?
Oh, I would say the fact that your name is changed into a number, and I think if I ask you actually a question, Julia, it would be the fact have you ever had a time where your name was changed into a number?
No.
And then that is the thing, we survived those years because I was there for 11 months and I can't believe how my friends stayed there for 8 years. And our names were changed into numbers, our identity. By the time we go out of detention, I couldn't even hold a cup because even I didn't know what the cup looked like, I was afraid of the own item in my own new house.
Yeah, well, no, we spoke before about your writing. You're an award-winning poet as well, and I just want to play a little grab of you performing I Write.
I write to give home for the homeless. I write to find hope for the hopeless. I write so someday someone can read and change. I write because I'm stuck between two cultures who identify themselves in color. I write because I'm a black woman who doesn't believe in Afro-curly hair but brainwashed by companies who produce hair extension. I write about the stolen generation. I write to let you know so we don't do the same mistake again and again and again. I write for my soul. I write for my soul that cries all night for unity. I write because I live in a land of freedom, but the other half of me is the other side of the world.
I could listen to you for hours, Hani, but you say that you write because you want to write about hope for the hopeless. Now, we're talking about tonight the people who are currently in detention, 1,500 people, that we're asking the question of whether they've been forgotten. What do you think, and what do you have to say about those people who still remain?
I think we should be clear for two things. People are not forgetting because the community are out there and they're supporting. The people are forgetting through the system, and we shouldn't confuse between the system and the people, because the general public are actually nice, because I live and experience that every day of my life in the last 6 years that I lived in Sydney, and I know people are supportive. So we need to fix the system that put people in prison, other than saying people are forgetting. People are not forgetting. The system is out of its head, and we need to fix the system.